Hello, it's your friendly neighborhood Australian reviewer, Chris here with some more Spidey themed reviews. Uh, this is the last one of I think of a consistent month, maybe. I don't know. I need to recheck December's, but we got Amazing Spider-Man number 10 and Spider-Girls number 2. I decided I'll give number 2 a chance. I wasn't particularly interested with the first one, but let's see if the second one was slightly better. But we'll start off with ASM number 10. So this is pretty much the last part 3 of Heist, involving the Thieves Guild stealing all of the superheroes, all of the equipment and stuff, etc. So I gotta say, this was actually better than the previous issue number 9. This was much better. I liked the witty banter with Spider-Man, him and Black Cat fighting off against the Thieves Guild, and I feel like Spencer kind of tricked people with the previous issue with Mary Jane going to this superhero loved ones and family counselling, because she goes about she talking about her relationship with Peter and all the terrible moments, what could happen in the relationship, the constant breakup, as she says. So we'd break up, then get back together, break up, get back together, circle of life. But then we lost someone. Seems like we're always losing someone, but this was a really good friend, someone we'd both known for a long time. And that always sets off a process, doesn't it? Life starts to feel a lot shorter. You start re-examining your priorities, and I suddenly started to remember all the things I loved about him being him. And while she does kind of have her doubts, she kind of questions he should be with someone like him. He should be with another superhero, but as Jarvis says, you mentioned his sense of humor, but has it ever occurred to you that the reason he can be upbeat in the face of so much adversity is because he has you, a woman of impeccable character and strength? Whoever that lucky hero is, young lady, I assure you, you are indispensable. Boom. See, Spidey and Mary Jane, the couple that should always stick together, that should not have been broken up by one more day. Proof. And it reassures MJ that Peter will always love her, regardless of the fact that she's not a superhero like him. That's not the main reason why Peter likes her. He doesn't like her because she's not a she doesn't like her because he's not a superhero. He just likes her for who she is, her personality, whatever. So very clearly, Spencer seems to understand what makes the Peter MJ romance work. So continuing on, Peter is able to kind of outsmart the Thieves Guild, causing them to flee while everyone gets their equipment back. And also, there's a moment between Spidey and Black Cat. I'm not going to spoil it. It's a slightly important moment. Nothing relationship breaking. It's not going to ruin the MJ Spidey relationship, but it is a kind of a big moment. So I'll leave there. This was a good issue, 100%. Definitely better than number 9. Number 9 felt like it went down a bit, but 10 picked it right back up. I feel like they wanted to bait us with that whole, oh no, MJ's going to superhero loved one counseling. Is their relationship on the rocks? The main appeal to Spencer's run, that him and MJ are getting back together. Does it seem like it's gonna fail? No, it didn't. He baited us with that, and it now just pretty much strengthened the bond between the two. So, props to that, Spencer. You really tricked. You at least tricked me with that. It's like, oh god. So definitely another good issue. On to Spider-Girls, One of the Tines, issue number 2. So in this issue, Annie's parents, her version of Peter and MJ, have gone off to join the rest of the spiders in Spider-geddon, as they're in the main story already. while her, Mayday, and Anya try to figure out her connection with the scroll, spider cult scrolls, I believe it was. So, but to do that, they need to look for more spiders, and so they go to Normie Osborn, and you get a kind of a recounting of like of Mayday's version of Normie, their kind of history together, and they go to her, and while it's all three characters get the focus, it does feel like this story is for Mayday. She feels like there's so many similarities between her and Annie. Like Annie in her life in this world just reminds her so much of her youth in the MC2. So I definitely like kind of the parallels of that, despite the fact that essentially at the basis they're the same character, just with different names, appearances, whatever. In a way, it's a relatable kind of they relate to one another, and more of the inheritors arrive on this world as well to feast, to look for more spiders. Everything goes wrong for them, and I'll leave it there. This was better from a continuing from what my thoughts were on the first issue. If you don't remember, my thoughts on the first issue were, while it wasn't bad, it didn't hold my interest. This one definitely was definitely an improvement on that. Art is I'm not particularly a big fan on the art style for this, but I did like the story so far. So this was another good issue. It is from the get-go, it's very clear this is for fans of Renew Your Vows and MC2, Spider-Girl, the original Spider-Girl, which I did pick up that collection and read, so that probably changed my perception of this story, having read Spider-Girl, slightly. I definitely 100% enjoyed Spider-Girl. It's a great series. So probably that's why I felt like this was definitely much better than the previous issue. So it's another good one. It's only 3 issues, so we still got one more, and I'll see it to the end. So that is it for these Spidey reviews of Spider-Girl and ASM. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.